Let's go over how the browser control works on the Canon Cinema line of cameras. Hey guys, it's Carlos Quintero from Media IQ, and in this video we're going to dive in and set up the browser control on the Canon Cinema line of cameras. Now this process works very similar across all of the C line of cameras, right? So let's dive right on in. So the very first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that the browser control is enabled in your camera. Now the assumption of course is that you have the ability to create a wireless network with your camera. So for my example, I'm using the C300 Mark II, and I actually need this accessory to give me the ability to create a wireless network. So that's the assumption. So the very first thing I do is I'm going to go ahead and click on my menu, and I'm going to go all the way down to the wrench menu, which is the system setup menu. And from there, I'm going to go all the way until I find the network settings. So from network settings, I see browser remote. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to select activate. So once it's activate, I'm saying yes, I want to turn it on. It gives me information. The SSID is the wireless network that the camera will be creating. So when we're looking to connect to the wireless network, that is the information or the name that we should be trying to connect to. And then the URL is when we open up our web browser, that's what we actually type in. So, normally you would type in like google.com or www.google.com, something like that to get to Google. Well, if we want to get to the camera, we just type in that IP address. So once we do that and we say, okay, we're good to go. So the very first thing I have to do is I have to open up my network settings, and I'm going to connect to the network that the camera actually is creating. Once I'm connected, I'm simply going to open up a web browser. Because I did this earlier, the IP is already in there. So as you can see, that's what I would type in. I'm going to select login. The username is going to be full. So capital F-U-L-L. And the default password is 1234567 And I'm going to click login. And right away, we can now see that the control is there. So we are now able to control the camera. To actually see what the camera is actually doing, we just click on live view. So I click on live view and there it is. So let me just show you. If I pan, there is a little bit of a delay, but we can absolutely control the camera now via the browser remote right on a tablet or a smartphone or even a computer. So if you're a one-man shooter and you need to be able to monitor yourself and you don't want to run an HDMI cable, say to something like a Ninja Inferno or something else, you can literally just use your phone, turn it on, and be able to trigger start, stop, record. Well guys, that does it. That's how you set up the browser remote on the Canon Cinema line of cameras. I hope that you found the information useful. If you did, be sure to let me know. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd like to invite you so that you can catch all the videos in the series. Until next time, I'm Carlos Quintero with Media IQ, helping you compete in today's web economy. Thank you for watching.